BRICS is on the verge of fully de-dollarizing its member nations, and eventually, the entire world. At a recent meeting in Russia, BRICS announced it has reached the final stages of its de-dollarization mission, including the development of a new payment system and a competing currency to the global reserve, Federal Reserve Note, FRN, also known as the US dollar. The economic ministers of the leading BRICS member countries are nearly ready to introduce a multipolar international monetary system, signaling the end of the US dollar's dominance as the sole global reserve currency. BRICS aims to first eliminate the US dollar. Once the dollar is dethroned, BRICS will launch a brand new global payment system to replace the existing financial order. Every time the US imposes new sanctions on Russia, BRICS grows stronger, while the dollar and its position as the world reserve currency weaken further. The sinking ship of the West. For the past 2 years, the BRICS economic alliance has been challenging the status quo, leading to increased resistance from the declining West. As BRICS unveils new competing currencies, payment methods, trade protocols, and other significant changes, the West continues printing FRN money and funneling it into Ukraine to delay its inevitable decline. Despite its efforts, the West will only embarrass itself trying to prevent the shift in global dominance. At a 2-day meeting in Nizhny Novgorod, Russia, representatives from 20 BRICS countries discussed economic cooperation and expansion plans, including expanding BRICS Plus, increasing de-dollarization efforts, and building further economic and trade relations within the bloc. BRICS' top priority is to cut ties with the US dollar and use local currencies for all cross-border transactions among member nations. This approach is attracting many new countries to join BRICS, as they seek to escape economic manipulation by Western powers. BRICS is also considering a gold-backed currency concept to be implemented alongside central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. In other words, Eastern powers may replace Western ones. Regardless, the West is declining while the East is rising. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov confirmed that a new BRICS payment system is forthcoming, allowing member nations to bypass the US dollar. He claimed the new platform would improve the international monetary system by enabling mutual trade in national currencies. Russian President Vladimir Putin also urged BRICS member nations to phase out the US dollar and other toxic currencies. The BRICS bloc is scheduled to meet from October 22nd through the 24th in Kazan, Russia, to finalize and implement the new payment system. According to Putin, the ruble now accounts for 40% of all Russian import and export transactions, and this percentage is continually increasing. Jared Cohen, president of global affairs at Goldman Sachs, wrote in Foreign Policy that BRICS' actions represent real geoeconomics headwinds to the dollar, though he believes the US dollar remains safe as the world's king currency. It is undeniable that the US dollar is on its last legs, but most Americans are too distracted to notice or care.